Guys, turn on your cameras quickly. Okay. Yesterday we finished the exercises, correct, of present continuous tense, and we finished the exercises of unit 4 also. Now let us go to the second part that we have in the unit today. That is the snapshot part, which is number 8 topic. What is typical? I want you guys to read the sentences one by one which have been given over here. Nancy, you can start with Germany.
In Germany, the average age to get married is 31 for men and 28 for women.
Okay. Vaishnavi, continue. Vaishnavi, mute. You are on mute.
Sorry.
No problem.
In the United Arab Emirates, 85% of the population live in
Live.
urban areas.
Live in
Live,
urban areas. Okay. Very good. Next. Nancy, continue.
In South Korea, 51% of couples have children.
Very good. Next.
in Japan, 65% of the el- elderly population
Hmm.
live with live with their children.
Very good. Next, Nancy, continue.
In Australia, 13% of households have more than 5 people.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
In
Portugal, 70% of the mothers work outside the home.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nancy.
Mexico, 93% of households have a TV set.
In
Okay.
Canada, 45% of husbands and wives share the housework.
Housework. Okay. Homework नहीं है, housework है.
Yes, housework.
Okay. Next.
In uh,
Ireland. In
Ireland, 83% of adult population own their own home.
okay. All the sentences are pretty easy. सारे sentences pretty easy है. Correct. The first one talks about average age, marriage की. Second one talks about the population. Third one talks about couples who have children. Then Japan talks about the elderly population जो अपने बच्चों के साथ में रहते हैं. Then Australia, here we talk about households which have more people in one family or one house we could say. Then in Portugal we are talking about mothers जो बाहर काम करते हैं. Then in Mexico we are talking about households जिनमें कितने टीवी होते हैं. Correct? Then in Canada, we are talking about housework that okay, couples usually share the housework, घर के काम जिनको हम house chores भी बोल सकते हैं. Then आता है आयरलैंड. आयरलैंड में भी हम एडल्ट पॉपुलेशन की बात कर रहे हैं जिनके खुद के घर होते हैं. कितने उनके खुद के घर होते हैं वो हम बात कर रहे हैं. करेक्ट? सेकंड. वन सेकंड guys. Gauri, why are you late?
मॅम लॅपटॉप मला आधी कळलं नाही कनेक्ट होत नव्हतं नेटवर्क इश्यू येत होता
Okay. Okay. Don't be late, okay? We already started. We went through the snapshot part. Now we are going to discuss the questions which have been given below. Now, Mansi and Vaishnavi, you guys tell me which facts surprise you and why. And Gauri, till then you go through the sentences. Mansi, Vaishnavi, tell me which facts out of these surprise you? कोणते फॅक्ट्स तुम्हाला आश्चर्यचकित करतात? I'm polishing my Marathi here. Okay. Guys, tell me fast.
In Canada, 45% of husbands and wives share the housework.
Okay. You can say I find that fact fascinating or surprising. You can use any one of the two words. Okay. Vaishnavi, what about you?
In Ireland, 83% of adult population
Own their own home. So
own their own.
you can add by saying, I find that fact surprising. I find that fact surprising. Okay, Gauri, have you read all the sentences?
In Germany, the average age to get married is 31 for men and 28 for women.
What can you add after that? What did I say
It
just
says
now?
that this fact surprises me
Very good. Okay, that's how you can say. And now why? Let's come to the why part. Why does it surprise you? Why does it surprise you? Guys, I'm asking everyone. It's not a question for only one person.
because in India, the age that people get married is generally 20, like families forced to get married by 25,
Okay. Okay.
26. That's why.
मानसी ऐकते ना? हम्म. Okay, I'm not scaring you, Mansi, but yes, that's the truth. The average age in India is little less than what is being given over there, which is actually compared to Germany, of course. Okay, Vaishnavi, what about you? Why do you find that fact surprising, Vaishnavi?
Um,
Mansi,
मॅम बिकॉज इंडियामध्ये असं म्हणजे लाईक शेअर नाही करत ना वर्क जास्त
इंग्लिशमध्ये सांगायचंय,
हाऊसवर्क.
मराठीमध्ये नाही. मराठीची प्रॅक्टिस नाही करत आहे आपण.
इन इंडिया देर आर
हम्म.
देर आर मोस्टली नो शेअरिंग ऑफ हाऊसवर्क.
Okay. Couples don't share house though. Okay. Simple present sentence. आपला. Okay. Very good. Couples usually don't share the house. You can say. Very good. But you answered it correctly. ठीक है? तुझं सेंटेन्स करेक्ट होता थोडंसं मॉडिफाय केलं. Yeah? Very good. Now, which facts seem like positive things to you and which facts seem like negative. Most of them are positive, right? We can say most of them are positive. Yes, no. Guys, answer. If you guys don't answer now, next question that I asked, I will stop the class for today, okay? You guys have to answer the questions that I asked. इथे क्वेश्चन पण मिस विचारते आंसर पण मिस देते. Okay, how do you think your country compares? Guys, answer. How do you think our country compares to the facts, of course, which have been given over here? जे इथे दिलेले facts आहेत त्याच्याच बद्दल बोलतोय. I'm not asking you to come up with something new. As Mansi said, in our country, usually couples don't share housework. Same way you have to answer this question also.
In
Yeah.
Canada, the
Mm-hmm.
couples share the housework, and in India, uh, couples does not share housework.
Do not.
Do not share housework usually.
Usually, very good. Gauri, you have to talk about the other facts also, not only your fact which you found surprising. दुसऱ्यांबद्दल पण बोलायचं आहे आपल्याला. ठीक आहे? गौरी, answer.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. In United Arab Emirates, 85% of the population live in urban areas, whereas in India,
Mm-hmm.
uh, maximum population live in rural areas.
Lives in. Maximum population lives in.
Lives in
Okay.
rural areas.
Very good. Vaishnavi, do you want to try? Vaishnavi? Okay, Gauri, you can go on then. You can explain about the other facts also. Whichever you know for India, you can just explain that quickly.
In Portugal, 70% of mothers work outside the home, whereas in India,
Mm-hmm.
maximum mothers generally work at home or for family.
Okay. Next. Okay. Now, if you observed, Gauri, while you gave the sentences, and even Mansi, when you gave the sentences, you could not give an exact number over here. Correct? You use the words like generally, usually,
Hmm.
mostly.
Okay.
Now, those are the words that we are going to look at today on how to use these words properly and which word goes properly over here. That is something that we are going to look at. Usually,
Hmm.
nearly, mostly, or most, nearly all. इथे आपण डेटा बद्दल बोलतोय त्यामुळे क्वांटिफायर्स आपण यूज करणार आहे युजली जनरली हे आपण नेक्स्ट युनिट मध्ये बघणार आहोत 6th युनिट मध्ये ठीक आहे सो विच आर ऍक्च्युअली ऍडवर्ब्स ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी सो इथे आपण क्वांटिटी बद्दल बोलतो तर आपण असे वर्ड्स यूज करणार नियरली ऑल but before that we will look at the conversation. I want Vaishnavi and Gauri to read the conversation. Gauri, you can be Meli, and Vaishnavi, you can be Marcos. Read the conversation
Mm,
quickly.
Marcos, how many brothers and sisters do you have, Mel?
Actually, I am an only child.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of families in China have only one child these days.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
What about you, Marcos?
I come from a big family. I have three brothers and two sisters.
Wow. Is that typically in Peru? Typical
Typical.
in Peru?
Hmm?
Sorry, typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, very good. Understood the conversation? It's pretty easy, right? असं काही पार्ट जे कळलं नाही इज दॅट टिपिकल म्हणजे कॉमन आहे का तेव्हा आपण विचारतो कॉमन आहे का म्हणजे टिपिकल आहे का ठीक आहे आय एम एन ओनली चाइल्ड म्हणजे मी एकुलती एक आहे आपण म्हणतो ना मराठीमध्ये आय एम एन ओनली चाइल्ड अँड देन शी सेज येस a lot of families in China have only one child these days. She says that, right? So you might know China had one child policy. Because of that, a lot of people have only one child in China. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us listen to the same conversation first to see if you pronounced everything properly or not. Okay.
Page 33, Exercise 9, Conversation. Is that typical? Part A. Listen and practice.
How many brothers and sisters do you have, Meili?
Actually, I'm an only child.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of families in China have only one child these days.
I didn't know that.
What about you, Marcos?
I come from a big family. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, clear? Now let us listen to the second part of the conversation. And here we have to focus on the question what does Neely like about being an only child? What does she like about being an only child? Okay.
Page 33, Exercise 9, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What does Mei Li like about being an only child?
So, do you like being an only child?
Of course. I get all my parents' attention.
Yeah, I share my parents' attention with 5 other people.
But sometimes I want a brother or a sister.
Do you ever feel lonely?
Sure, but it's okay. I have a lot of friends.
Page
Okay. How many siblings do you guys have?
I am an only child of my parents.
Oh, so you can empathize with Mealy over here. Nancy, what about you?
I have a brother.
You have a brother, only one brother?
Yes.
Great, great. Same with me. Okay, Vaishnavi, what about you?
I have a brother.
You also have a brother, only one?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys can empathize with me then. Like I can empathize with you guys as well. Oh my God. Okay, let's look at the quantifiers. Now you already know what are quantifiers. I just explained to you that whenever we are talking about any kind of quantity, whenever we want to talk about any kind of data, but we don't have the number, then we will use the quantifiers. Okay, so the words that we use are all, nearly all, most, many, a lot of, some, not many, few, and no one. Now, all means 100%. सगळे ठीक आहे we all are going out म्हणजे आपण सगळे चाललोय बाहेर so that's how we use it usually nearly all that means 95% not 100%. Then we have the word most. Okay, then we have the word many. Many has less intensity. Of course, when we say most, it means almost like 80%, 89%, 85%. When we say many, it could be around 75%. A lot of, we could say 65%, 50, 55, 65%. Some, this goes in the lesser category. Some म्हणजे 40% आपण म्हणू शकतो. Not many, 25, 20%. Few, 10, 15%. When we say no one, that means no one. कोणीच नाही. ठीक आहे? We can't say no one except असं नाही म्हणू शकत. No one. Now, we already know that one is a pronoun which replaces the noun. If you remember, unit 3 मध्ये आपण बघितलं होतं. So, no one over here जेव्हा आपण यूज करतो सेंटेन्स मध्ये ह्याच्या पुढे आपल्याला कोणत्याही नाउनची गरज नाहीये आपण जे काय आपल्याला म्हणायचं ते म्हणणार अंडरस्टूड यू विल अंडरस्टँड दिस वाईल डुईंग दी एक्सरसाइज दॅट्स द रिझन आय एम एम्फसाइज इथे काही लिहिण्यासाठी नाहीये थँकफुली फॉर्च्युनेटली फॉर यू गाइज यू डोंट हॅव एनिथिंग टू राईट टुडे यू गाइज कॅन स्टार्ट डुईंग दी एक्सरसाइज डायरेक्टली ओके वर्ड्स पाहिजे तर लिहून घ्या इट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू just write down the words and the percentage. It will be helpful for you. Otherwise, take a picture of this. That is also something that you can do for now. Done? Okay. Do the exercise now.
मॅम कसं कम्पेअर करायचं नक्की?
वरती जे sentences दिलेत ना तो आपल्याला डेटा काढायचा त्याच्यामधलं we have to use the words which have been given over here like most, many, a lot of हे words use करायचे ठीक है. For example, I'll do the first one for you. In the US, most of high school students or most high school students go to college. ठीक है. So you remove the word or you remove the data and you insert the word which we have to use. Done? Okay. Your answers are: in the US, many high school students go to college. Most high school students पण म्हणू शकतात, many पण म्हणू शकतात, no problem. Few people, now 7% of the people आहे, but इथे आपण of the काढतोय. Few people in Brazil are age 65 or older. In India, आता मी म्हटलं तर no one, people हा word निघून जाईल. No one votes before the age of 18. So that is a rule for no one. एक आला ना तो one आहे ना, singular झाला ना, तो votes होऊन जाईल तिथे peopleच्या जागी. ठीक आहे? 40%. Some people in Sweden live alone. Some people in Sweden live alone. And last one, in Singapore, not many people speak English at home. Not many. म्हणजे भरपूर लोक नाही. Understood? Clear? How many correct? Nancy?
3 are correct, ma'am.
Very good. Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, how many correct?
3.
Three. Okay. Gauri? All correct?
Got it, ma'am.
All were correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now for homework, you will try making at least two sentences with each of them. Okay? Two sentences with each of the words which have been given over here. And of course, you will share it with me on WhatsApp group. Now, over here, your homework is you have to write an email to your pen pal, e-pal basically. Now, if you guys know what is an e-pal, I'm sure you might not know. So I will explain what is an e-pal. But before e-pal, you should know what is a pen pal. 1920 movie किती लोकांनी बघितलंय ते? पहिला वाला, सेकंड वाला, आफ्ताब वाला.
बघितलं मॅम.
बघितलंय?
हो.
अजून कोणी बघितलंय? नाही? ओके. तर थोडंसं हिंट तरी आहे म्हणजे थोडासा असा उडता उडता पण बघितलंय का? In that movie, they just know each other through letters. Okay? They just know each other through letters. They have never met each other as such. But somehow, I guess their letters get misplaced and they get delivered to each other, I guess. And that is how they know each other. They just describe everything in that letter. Okay. Now that is what a pen pal is. There is one more movie ज्याच्यामध्ये सुष्मिता सेनचं ते गाणं होतं दिलबर दिलबर दिलबर. ठीक आहे. तर ती वाली मूवी पण याच कॉन्सेप्ट वरती बेस्ड आहे. Basically, pen pal are people who don't know each other. They just know each other through mails, or you might have just met them once and you shared your address with them to, you know, share the that you can exchange the letters and you send each other letters describing everything. That's what pen pal used to be. Of course, then later emails became very common and very convenient. So e-pals came in. E-pals, people who only know each other through email. Okay, imagine that you have never met each other, which you haven't actually in real life. So we don't know much about your family. So you have to imagine that I am your e-pal who doesn't know anything about your family. Okay, so you're going to write an email to me describing about your family. Now that could be 5 lines, that could be 10 lines, that could be 100 lines also. I don't mind, but you have to just write an email and send it to me. Now I'm sure you guys have my email ID. Really, guys, you don't have my email ID? Very bad, very
Have
bad.
it, ma'am.
I
कुठेतरी
have,
जाऊन
ma'am.
कुठेतरी जाऊन शोधण्याचा प्रयत्न करणार आहे आणि मग म्हणणार आहे हॅव इट अँड देन यू विल बी लाईक मॅम नाही मी प्लीज सेंड इट so just for the sake of it you will say okay I have it just note it down at susmitaclasses@gmail.com. Okay, all small, no h, susmitas classes, classes, susmitaclasses@gmail.com. Very simple email ID. Okay, so just send an email on that. But that is supposed to be done before tomorrow's class. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. For now, don't think about anything. Just write an email. मी email writing शिकवणार आहे तुम्हाला. But before that, I want to see how you write emails. So just send it. Don't think too much on it. Of course, I'm going to teach you. ठीक आहे? ओके. हे आपण ऑफकोर्स त्याच्यानंतर गो थ्रू करणार आहोत ईमेल रायटिंग एटिकेट्स. नाव this is a writing task. Sorry, this is a reading task which you will do for homework again. You have to read about stay-at-home dads, and you have to do the questionnaire which is given after that. Okay? Yeah. Okay, guys, we are done with unit number 5. Any questions? Any doubts? Anything you did not understand? Unit 5 was easy. Unit 6 is again easy. Unit 7 is again comparatively easy. Okay? आणि मी टेस्ट अजून शेड्यूल नाही केली तुमच्या लोकांची. ठीक आहे. I think I should take it on Saturday. Yep. Okay, guys. Any questions, any doubts? आज थोडासा आपला क्लास लवकर संपलाय, but तुम्हाला vocabulary practice करायची आहे. Worksheet which I had given you. I hope you guys have solved it. If you guys haven't finished it, जी group मध्ये मी काल शेअर केली होती, काल का परवा फॅमिली बद्दल. जर नाही केलेली अजून, finish it today. Okay, your task in next 2 minutes is you do that worksheet first, then you go for all your housework. Okay, house chores, housework. Yeah. Okay, guys, then we stop over here for today and we will meet tomorrow. Gauri class लवकर confirm करत जा. Gauri, Mansi, दोघं. Vaishnavi was the fastest one to confirm the class today. आज मी मुद्दामून क्लास थोडा लवकर कन्फर्म केला म्हणून की आज माझे सगळे क्लासेस ऑलमोस्ट पोस्टपोन झाले. सकाळचा मी क्लास घेतला त्याच्यानंतर 11चे स्टुडंट्स नव्हते, 12चे स्टुडंट्स नव्हते. संध्याकाळी एक क्लास झाला त्याच्यानंतर कोणतेच स्टुडंट्स नव्हते. म्हणून म्हटलं तुम्ही पण आता अवेलेबल आहेत का नाही लवकर चेक करून घेते. सो अदरवाइज आय कॅन प्लॅन माय डे अकॉर्डिंगली, इव्हनिंग अकॉर्डिंगली. Okay, that's why I confirmed a little early. Okay, guys. Chalo. Take care then. Good night. Have a great day ahead.
Bye bye, ma'am. Good night.
Bye. Bye. Good night.